believe that Spurs won't roll over because we can do something. We can hurt them. Just watch.
You think you're going to stop Arsenal? That's right.
We're going to stop you from winning the league.
That's right, Abby.
There we go.
That's right.
We cannot let Arsenal come and roll us over, right? I believe in my team. I believe that we're not just gonna let you come there and just walk out with 3 points.
Are you sure about that?
We got Super Mick Arteta. He's gonna win the league.
Big hands, bro. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, Fuad. I think he's been sussed out.
You caught me there, Don Robbie. I'm not here to compete. I just want to see if I can get that line as high as possible, you know, than way there. I'm just here to have fun like my girl, Abby. Abby, are you okay? Abby, are you okay, Abby?
Abby, are you okay? Are you okay, Abby? Abby, are you okay? Are you okay, Abby?
I'm f***ing f***ed off. Bend over, just have it, have the league, have the points, no problem. David's gonna get close to him, gonna think about maybe getting close to Saka, gonna get close to him. No, gonna wait? Okay, we're gonna wait. I feel sick.
You can have all the big words. I know it hurts.
Spursy.
Hi, and welcome along to the weekend roundup. In the building, we got my man, Flex United. Big up yourself, bro.
Big up, man.
Nice in the building. Matisse, Chelsea. Don't worry, I'm going to get to you later, bro.
Oh, wait, you missed last show. No, you missed last show. You missed your time to shine. You missed your time to shine. The train has left the station.
Train ain't left nowhere. I'm here. I'm here. And I'm here in full effect, bro.
Why are you laughing at me?
AGT.
Last time we seen you.
Let's give it up for Liverpool, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
AGT, top of the league.
Yeah.
Farewell tour.
Top of the league.
Tour, easy
top of the
running.
league? Are you top of the league?
Big up, man.
Nope.
Oh, no, yeah. Come on, G.
But there's one person I can't see, man. There's one person I miss. What I got? What on there? Wait. Look round there. Look. Up there.
Well, there is, underneath the chair, there is one of these.
A bottle. Where's she gone, man? There she is. Abby Summers. How you doing? Listen.
Good.
Make your way to that seat because I need an apology from you. And it better be good as well.
Hold up, man.
What do you want? The fact you've given me an actual microphone
I need a full apology.
is pathetic.
We
need to hear you.
What do you want me to say? What would you like me to say? I'm sorry that we gifted you goals. I'm sorry that we can't defend. I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry that we just decided to piss about at the back and give you a set piece. The best team in the league at set pieces against literally the worst team. I'm sorry that we love zonal marking but can't actually do it. I'm sorry that we play a high line and Ben Davies just give, a marathon of space.
Ben Davies will bend over.
A marathon of space to Saka. I'm sorry that I don't actually think we played that bad, but we were 3-0 down at half time.
No, we didn't play bad.
Are you sorry Kai Havertz is posting
Yeah, but I just expect that from their pathetic, club. So.
I don't think this isn't much of an apology.
It's an apology. Do you know what? Do you know what my apology is? My apology is that as a London team, and I feel like Matisse can also get on board with this.
Don't look for help. Stop looking for help.
As a London team, it was a big week for London, and I am sorry. Wow. I'm sorry that London couldn't help in stopping the South Londoners from winning the league, because they probably will go on now and win the league. Apart from that, what else would you like me to apologise for, Rob?
I want you to tell me what colour London is.
Oh. Don't answer that. Trick question.
Multicoloured.
You gonna tell me?
We're a multicoloured country.
Okay,
we're a multicoloured nation.
Take a
Thank
seat.
you. Can I give this back to you now?
I think Abby should stay there for the whole show.
Take a seat, man.
I think we should talk about the possession that you had at home.
See, look how shameless she is. Look how shameless you are.
Would you like to say
North London derby, hun. This is what we're talking about.
We rolled up into Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We bopped in, bro.
You didn't
and
bop
at half-time, we were 3-0 up. Game over.
I like the smell.
It weren't game over, was it?
Over. What do you mean it weren't game over?
All right,
what was the result?
Should we have an actual honest
What do you mean?
conversation about how the game
Hold on. What?
Should we have an honest conversation
Wait,
about how the
one
game
second.
went?
One
I
second.
don't think we should.
All right, cool. When we want to be honest about it, that's pissed me off. That has fucked me off.
I'm gonna let you speak in a minute, yeah? But
That's crazy.
That's actually, I can't tell you how rude that
Look
is.
at that. It's mad.
It does
That
look a
look
lot
better.
better. I can't
That look better,
lie.
innit?
It does look a lot better.
that should be your new awakening.
I actually can't
They
believe
are violated.
That's going.
They are violated.
Viral.
But you know
New
what, yeah?
awakening.
But you know what? You kind of
Yeah.
deserve it. You took the Champions League
can't lie,
trophy, something
Yeah,
you
buried
never
trophy.
won, and you buried it. You buried a whole
Yeah.
trophy,
have to
and then
get
you
them
sat
together.
here.
You have
You sat here in shades after I had been dismantled,
Throwing Gerrard's book in the-
destroyed.
I see
And
that
I
as
looked
well.
you. I looked you in the eye and I said, Abbi, you're not gonna be okay. I said, Abbi, they killed us first. They're gonna kill you next. And you sat there in shades and you was like, oh, AGT Liverpool. Oh, let me enjoy myself,
Yeah.
Cecil. I
Throwing
said, you don't know
Gerrard's
what's
book.
coming next.
Saying there's
You don't know
another
what's
slip.
coming next. Your life is
Nah,
about
don't
to
forget
change
that.
quick. Life coming for us. Life coming for us.
Always got tears.
So anyway, tell me about the game. Tell me about the game.
Are you okay?
The smell's gonna kill him.
Tell me about the
a bit
game.
mad.
You said have an honest conversation.
I'd
about
like
the
to have
game.
an honest
All right, go
conversation
on, tell
about
us
the game. Okay, but I don't want you to deflect and come in halfway through and tell
All
me
right.
that this is wrong.
Go on.
Right,
Keep
so
it under 20 minutes though.
So from you, okay. I feel like the first
See you at Anfield on
15
Sunday.
minutes, long story. Both of you.
Oh shit! Wait there! Oh shit!
Hey, we could do a
We got a
madness this
home
week.
game double. Wait.
Your next two games are away out there and there.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that when they was cooking me.
Shit! Wait.
Listen, we got to live in the moment sometimes, okay? And I also do what I'm told to do by production.
Mad. No, you should not listen.
Right.
I sat down.
I felt like the first 15 minutes, I felt we were all right. We weren't bad. And then just decided for absolutely no reason to just go piss about at the back with the ball and give you a set piece, which we're terrible at. We can't defend. Haven't been able to literally all season from those. So that pissed me off that we just gifted you that. Then obviously kind of got back into it-ish with the Van de Ven goal, which...
He's offside.
You'll say it's offside, but I'll say we had the exact same goal given. No.
offside.
But this is a fact. In the West Ham game earlier this season, the exact same thing where it's come off. Tomiyasu came off the same, and they gave the goal. They gave the
offside.
goal. But I'm saying to you the inconsistency here that I'm seeing with referees because they gave that goal.
But it's offside.
But they gave that goal. So what I'm saying is make it make sense because the exact same thing happened.
Was it offside? The goal. It's offside.
It does come off two Arsenal players.
Yeah, it was
like-
offside.
The exact,
Van de Ven, yeah.
but
It's offside.
the exact same thing happened when we played West Ham at home and they gave the goal, right? So I'm just saying, from our perspective, how come one is given and the other one isn't? That's what
So
I'm
you
saying.
want it to be a bad
Doesn't
decision?
feel
No,
good, does
but
it?
I'm just.
So you want it to be a bad decision?
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about the referee because you'll probably say Michael
Doesn't
Oliver had a
matter.
great game, but every Arsenal fan I've
Obviously.
spoken to in this building today has actually said the complete opposite. Anyway, we'll get to that. So whatever, that's ruled out. And then 2 seconds later, Ben Davies just thought, yeah, you're going to go to Saka, going to get close? No, I thought he must have a plan here, but clearly didn't. And then the high line goal, I can in a way live with it because if we're going to play the high line, then you can expect that. But to give you these set pieces, give you these opportunities and these gifts, when actually, if you look at the stats from the first half, we were the better team. I've got the stats if you'd like me to bring them up. So I couldn't believe we were 3-0 down. What I would say, Son, who's captain, I think he was an absolute disgrace
You had some
yesterday.
words for him in the group, didn't you? Which we won't repeat.
We won't repeat, but he was an absolute disgrace. I think as a captain, in a derby, and you're pulling out of challenges and just bottling it from the first 20 minutes, I thought it was a disgrace. I thought James Maddison was really, really poor as well. I didn't have an issue with the lineup, with the Højbjerg-Benson call, but I was surprised there was no Sarr because, as we'd said all week, I felt it needed legs, someone that was progressive and can carry the ball. Didn't have that. Then obviously half-time was fuming. See group chat for further details. And then, second half, he made the changes. It was... Basuma probably had the best 35 minutes he's had in months, but at the same time, you didn't need to do anything. You weren't really putting the pressure on there. Kulu held the ball up well. Johnson looked decent. Romero got it. Romero understood the assignment.
Playing as a striker.
Yeah, playing as a striker because we're just weak up front. But what I would say is that, I am calling out Ange here as well, for me, because I feel like we've had 2 weeks off. Arsenal basically just looked at the way we were against Newcastle and just thought, yeah, we'll just do that. You can have all the ball, we'll sit off you, no problem, because we know that we're going to get a set piece at some point, which we're best at. We're going to counter you at some point, ball over the top, and we'll be in. And you had, you took your chances. And for us, I can't understand how we don't have a proper set piece coach. I think it's Mar Jedinak or Ryan Mason who's doing that. I mean, it's clearly not working.
Jedinak from Crystal Palace.
Is that?
He works at Spurs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
Is
does.
he Australian?
He does.
Yeah.
Little.
But what I would say
Come on,
is
mate. Come work with me, mate.
It's clearly not working because we're conceding at least 1 or 2 goals every single game. So it's the zonal marking is absolutely not working, like a rabbit in headlights. And I just feel like there has to be some form of tactical nous going on. And this is not me saying I want Ange out. I don't at all. I'm fully on board with the process, and I see that this season has been a tale of 2 halves. But I feel like I can't keep dealing with the defensive issues. Like, and also at the minute up front we are really, really weak. Like, we just are. So
Turbo Timo.
Yeah, but then overall, obviously, look, you gifted us to kind of get back into the game. I think the Kulu one is a pen, in my opinion. I do. It's a penalty. Obviously, that doesn't go to VAR. I thought Michael Oliver was absolutely dreadful yesterday.
A disgrace of a referee.
A disgrace. The fact that he didn't even, the fact that he didn't even give, that he didn't even give the Davis one. Didn't even give it, and it had to go to VAR. It's a joke. But the Kulu one should have been a pen. Maybe he should have gone down sooner. But whatever. I just felt like I would have preferred it if Arsenal actually came and just like bopped us off the park, which I didn't feel you did. And I think from speaking to everyone in this building, I don't know if you can also have a fair judgment on it, but I don't think you played particularly well. So that's why it's harder for me to take. That wasn't Spurs' worst performance at all. Like, I actually think overall we really weren't that bad. We just gifted you stupid shit.
Ready for me?
I actually can't believe you've done that.
So
do you know how rude that is? Like,
Oh, sorry.
Listen.
Sorry.
But let me just.
I want to hear about how rude it is.
I've got to come in here week in, week out, right? But I'm genuinely, don't clip that. Honestly, don't let that get clipped.
That's the first.
Don't let that get clipped.
Listen, let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you something, yeah?
Live and die by
Let me tell you something.
It's going to have to.
Literally, live and die.
Let me tell you something, yeah? All right? I can't believe, right, that you're basically saying you were unlucky.
Well, Kulusevski should have had a pen, so it would have been 3-3.
Do you
should
want
it
a
not?
replay?
Right?
No, I'm not you.
How can you be 3-0 down at half time and you're unlucky?
Well, would you like me to get the stats up? I can.
Show me as many
Okay.
stats as you want.
Sorry.
Yours,
To God,
right?
this was
I'll
me.
show you one stat.
Crazy.
You're
Go on.
3-0
It's okay,
down.
I'll get it out for
This
you.
was me. It's
You're
crazy.
3-0 down.
Well, I'm just going to tell you what the stats say because then it will tell you how unlucky we actually were at half time.
You're sounding delusional now.
I'm not.
Stats.
Right. Okay. Half time.
I just gave you a stat. You're 3-0 down.
Shall I read you the stats at half time? Okay. Tottenham half time stats: 71% possession, Tottenham; 28% Arsenal. Shots 7, Tottenham. Arsenal 4. On target 1 for Spurs, 2 for Arsenal. Off target we had 4. You didn't have anything off target. 2 block shots
Clinical.
both. Passing accuracy for Spurs was 90%. Arsenal 76%. 2 clear-cut chances Spurs had and 4 corners. So on stats, Tottenham shouldn't have been 3-0 down, but they were because they were fucking
But
stupid
there's a
and they're so
stat-
fucking
there's a stat
Spursy
you didn't
and they're a
read.
fucking disgrace
No,
to be
hold
3-0
on.
down in a
There's one
derby
stat
at
you-
fucking half time. I've seen you have Thierry Henry, I've seen you have Pires, I've seen you have Lundberg, and never have I seen us be 3-0 down at half time.
Abbi.
You're
Never have I seen us be
How do you
The
lock
stat
this?
is-
How do you lock this? Is it this button here? Just
The
put
stat
this
is, right, the stat that matters.
3-0 down at half time in a derby.
I know it's.
Do you know that? Do you understand that?
I thought it was quite bad.
And we weren't even that bad.
Say.
I would rather it just be like they came and they bopped to you and like, you know, they're just by far the best team. We literally gifted
You hit
it.
the post.
Abbi.
We literally
Just
gifted
once.
it to them.
Abbi, when we
What? What do you want?
Abbi, just like throughout the season when we say things like when
America,
you
that
like
hat
enter
trick.
the chat. And
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
Like that, when
I'll
you
always
say-
enter the chat.
And
I'm in the
absolutely,
chat. I'll
and
always
that's
enter
what
the
I
chat.
really respect you for.
Stop.
You always
And
do.
I'm holding it.
But
I'm holding it.
But what like I say sometimes, you get angry or you know you push back a little bit.
Punch, throw.
You support Spurs.
Still recovering now, man.
Like
You're right there.
Yeah.
this is like when I say it, you go, like when we've had previews. I go, yeah, but you're Spurs. You support Spurs. Like that's it. Full stop.
Yeah.
So when you see things like this, when you're like, but we weren't even that bad. We got the stats. This is your club. This is.
Listen,
Thank
listen.
you.
I'm
Thank you for that input.
Can I continue,
Thank
right?
you.
Can I continue? There's
Thank
one
you.
stat. There's one stat that matters, right? And that is the goals scored.
Absolutely.
Right? And we were 3-0 up at half time. You weren't unlucky, right? You weren't very good, right? We were ruthless. And let me tell you something, you were lucky you weren't 4-0 down.
Absolutely.
If it had not for
Could have been
Vicario
5.
making an unbelievable save,
Could have been 5.
you'd have been 4-0 down in your biggest game of the season. You came here last week, and you've been saying for several weeks that your only mission in life is to stop Arsenal from winning the title.
Over to you. Over to you.
No,
Over
over to you.
to you.
Your mission.
no,
Your mission. You know what?
I'll be
honest.
Yeah, no,
I'll be
don't
honest.
put it over to you.
Abbi,
Your
I'll be
mission.
honest. We
You are
fucked up.
cracking
Right,
under
fine.
pressure.
What did we do this week?
We fucked
What
up.
have
We
we
had the
done this
opportunity.
week? What have we done?
In London, we had the opportunity to make it very clear that this is not going to go their way. They're not going to continue to the last day. They're not going to fight to the last breath. And we failed, okay? London as a whole, we failed.
said
We need
that.
to have an emergency meeting between the
I wanted
group
that
of
this
us.
morning.
I'm
I asked
sorry.
you to come in early. I
I'm
said,
sorry.
let's have a meeting.
But
let's
London is
discuss
also
this.
underfunded
And you were late.
by the government, and we were late.
Don't blame the Lizzie line again.
I'm gonna blame
Don't
a
blame the
different
Lizzie
line.
line.
The Northern line.
No,
It is what it is.
no, it's not the Northern line, it's the High line.
Oh! Damn! Lyrics! You saw the vision! That type of lyrics! Yo!
And that's the other thing, right? That's the other thing. That's the other thing. Before, Abbi, let me just explain
Yes,
something,
yes,
right?
yes, yes,
Before
yes.
you talk about, right,
You need to grow up today. You need
the
to grow up.
percentage that Arsenal had in possession,
Imagine if they
right?
did that TFL
They
highlight.
basically changed the tactics because they know what Ange's going to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? You know that Ange's going to play the high line, so it was just like, you know what, we'll just sit in a bit.
Yeah,
you know
you
they're
knew,
going to
you
give
knew
us.
what to do. You knew what to do.
We know they're going to give us loads of chances in behind that high line, and that's exactly what happened. We know that they're poor from set pieces. We know that we're good from set pieces.
Absolutely, Rob. That's what
Ben
I said.
White, you go up to Vicario. I said it the other
what
day
I
on this
said.
show. I said Vicario has a weakness. Go rattle him around the goal.
Take his gloves
I saw
off.
when Man City did it.
Yeah,
Like,
take his
rattle
gloves
him
off.
up.
Benny
and
White, no.
Ben White did there. Man's taking his gloves off, all them things like listen, you weren't.
I rate all that. I rate all
Is
that.
that what White did?
Is that what he was doing?
He grabbed
Started
his
taking his gloves, right? Abbi, that's not unlucky,
I'm not.
right?
Get the
Listen,
strap.
you're,
Not
you're
unlucky.
picking up on one word that I've said. We deserve to be 3-0 down because of
Okay.
the position we put ourselves in. But I also
the
don't
only
think
gifts-
we played that
Sounds like you weren't
badly.
giving them
The only gifts that
In
were
the first
given
half,
were by us.
they took everything
We
that
gave
they
the
had.
gifts.
They
You
were
did give
clinical.
gifts.
But
You
I'm
did
saying
give
we
Raya
weren't-
gave
we
the
didn't-
gifts.
we
All
didn't
that could have
play
been worse
bad.
for you.
We didn't play that
Raya,
bad.
you're lucky that Raya gave the gifts, right?
Yeah.
You could have been sitting on
Well,
a
meanwhile,
5-0
the last
today
20
as
minutes,
well.
you're sitting there telling me you
Right?
weren't stressed. You weren't stressed those last 20 minutes.
I was calm, man.
Yeah, okay. Take the glasses off, Rob.
Let's be honest, though.
Take them rose-tinted glasses
Right.
off because it was
Let's
techie.
not
Them,
rose-tinted, they're
them
black.
last 10 minutes
Right.
was very techie,
Black.
okay?
Right?
was-
But what was the end result?
Yeah, cool. You got the win. Well done.
And let me tell you something, right? Let me tell you
Where's
something.
that apology
Let me
gone?
tell you something as well. In that last 10 minutes,
You're
right,
not
just
taking
to
this
show
very
you,
well at all.
just to show you how
can't
good
believe that. I-
just to
I'm-
show you how good our defence is, right? In that last 10 minutes, right, we were solid, man. They didn't really have a chance. They didn't really create nothing.
Didn't we
They just
score
whipped a load of crosses in and that. What chances? What?
No, but
did,
in open
what
play,
did
you
Ray have
guys
to
were.
do?
No, in open
Brennan
play, we're
Johnson,
not-
when he came
absolutely.
on, the crosses were over here. Timo
Yeah.
Werner was
Yeah, we just kept
shocking.
trying to float-
Obviously, he had to come off the pitch.
Team-
Son, like you said, was
Nothing
no
up
good.
front, man.
Madison,
Nothing
Madison.
up front.
If
Nothing
Odegaard
up
or Bruno Fernandes or anyone else has these performances, people are speaking. The
Yeah.
only person that played well for me was Kulusevski on that right
I
side.
agree. I didn't
It
think
was poor, man.
think Brennan Johnson was poor, in my opinion. I thought
He wasn't good enough, though. He doesn't have the
but
quality.
that's the
He's just-
problem. That's the problem with Tottenham.
He was
There's
better
not
than Werner.
enough.
He had enthusiasm,
There's not
but
enough quality.
there's no
There is not
quality
enough.
there.
It is weak. It is weak up front, and that is the problem. We also don't have a striker, so you're relying on Son, who is also
Richarlison's
very,
a
very
striker when
weak.
he came on.
The
I
other
thought
day-
Richarlison held the ball up fine. He showed the fight.
The other day we did a starting 11, right? You
I
said
didn't-
to me,
I didn't say anyone
we did
from the
our
front
11, combined 11. You
Yeah.
put Son. Son's got to start
You
down the
said
middle.
you picked Son as well.
No,
You
I
didn't
said I
argue
put
that.
Son on the left. You said
Because Son don't play on the
Son's
left
been doing
no more.
brilliant. You said he'd been doing well down the middle.
He don't play
I
on
said
the left
to put
no
Havertz
more.
in there. You saw Havertz.
Okay.
Kai.
I'm done.
I
right.
came in here one time wearing my King Kai t-shirt, yeah, and you disrespected me, yeah, and you tell me how good this guy's been this season. Another goal and a brilliant assist in the game, and he scored against you. Yo, listen,
true, mate.
start having some respect. When I come in here, I'm a talk. Respect the Don, man. Yeah?
I can't believe
Respect the Don,
believe
right?
it.
You both tried to stop us. If we get stopped from winning the title, we get stopped from winning the title. But one thing I know, none of you two did it. Yeah, because we slapped up you last week 5-0 when you lot came with your little inflatable Champions League trophies and singing songs about how Arsenal effed it up. No, you effed up. And then you guys, instead of concentrating on trying to get in the top 4, which you should have done, your sole mission was to try and stop Arsenal, and you effed up,
I mean,
right?
Arsenal,
And
you have
right
to win
now,
the game that's in front of you, do you not?
we're still in it. And let me tell you something. You two better pray. In particularly you, because you're the one that keeps going on about it all the time, right? You better pray we don't win it. Because if we do...
You better pray though, seriously. Should we get into some super
We've got a
chats?
good chance to win it. Yeah. Super
Right, LJ Brown.
Gone.
You better pray you don't take points off City.
Watch me go rapid.
He threw.
Let me tell you.
You need a reaction. After that shit show
Against-
North London derby, you need a reaction
City-
against City.
against-
I'm not going to be happy about that.
Against
All right, let's do
City.
the super chat.
You better shut it, right?
I
They
wanna-
throw that game. Vicario plays up front, Richarlison plays at goal.
Absolutely. I want to see Brandon Austin in goal. I want to see Mickey Moore up top. I want to see it all.
Is that
you
you
know.
carrying
I
on
want to
now?
see.
All right.
I
So you're
wanna
going to throw the game?
Fantastic.
Damn straight, they better throw.
LJ
back
Brown
a Delta
says,
rat.
Robbie,
Nah.
coming for all you spuds today, like that Somalian Lil John Fuad, that tank top seal, Tobes.
dealt
That's
with
a
him
good one.
yesterday.
The
with
50%
Fuad
off
yesterday.
next January sale, Margot, Robbie, Abby.
Cheers. That's actually quite a compliment. To be fair.
It is actually. And
like
that
that,
booster
thanks.
pack, Chris Tucker, X. I think we got away with it. Oh no. Ma, tried to warn you last week, Abby, if you lose to Chelsea as well, it's going to be a long summer, no pun, for you. Cron says, you work too hard, Robbie. Here's my gift to you, £4.99. He said, this is Abby's weekly supply of tissues. It's on me.
Listen,
Abby, are you okay?
You know what? I love
Abby,
Abby.
are you
Yeah,
okay?
I feel bad.
Did I not
feel
come on
bad
your fan
cooking her,
cam
and
yesterday?
She did come yesterday.
I came and I held
give her
it.
full respect.
Thank you.
Because she did come and hold it, right?
Not
But
now, though.
honestly, much as I feel sorry for you, much as I got to give it to you, man, because you've been giving it to me for weeks.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You lot been back, you're burying trophies, and you're putting...
I blame production on
The
that.
curvacious
Oh, well,
one
you've
as
got to
well.
break
Sometimes you got to say no to
Production told me to do this, but
Sometimes you got
right.
to say no.
What? No,
Jeremy.
I could hold that. I can't deal with that.
That is blasphemy.
That is
You basically
actually
That is crazy, Robbie.
buried us.
Robbie, I had to tell
London
Flex
is
to get that
crazy.
cam because you can't do that with my shit.
You disrespected Arsenal.
Hey, no.
Imagine if someone comes and tells that to United shirt.
We won shit. Don't do. You can do that to them, not to me.
That's
Jeremy
a new
says,
level.
hello, love from Iowa. Congrats to Mikel Arteta on his 100th Premier League victory and to
Yeah.
hell with
So angry.
Tottenham.
that was his
So angry about
100th,
that.
100th Premier League
Upside down.
victory.
Red Smoke says, Abby, North London is red. We need to discuss this Ange no Postacoglu, aka Martin Yol 2.0.
Don't be rude about Martin.
You expect to derail us. In fact, you've helped us. Cheers. Good luck in Europa. Enjoy.
Cool.
Shout out Vicky. What's Vicky got to say? Let's see. She says, I'm just here to see Robbie cook. Abby, come on, you Gunners. Looking forward to best of enemies on Thursday. Mark T says, if Arsenal win their last 3 games and City win their last 4 and win the league by 2 points, I'll look back at the Newcastle game where we were robbed, as well as the Fulham West Ham games. They're just all games you lost, mate, so you can't have been robbed. Joseph says, rank these 3 in order of sweetness: mango, sugar, and seeing Abby get humbled. I'd say Abby number 1.
Am I going to collect the bag
to be
for you,
honest.
super chats?
This was me last week, don't worry about it.
YouTube takes photos.
Maka Morris says Spurs should be really called Tottenham Softcock, as every time they can't get going when it matters. Hold that, Abby, you B-Tech, Margot Robbie. I mean, again, that's quite an... It's
I actually
actually a
think it's a
compliment.
compliment. I think it's a
This
real
is not
compliment.
C-Tech
It's-
Keller.
Yeah.
You're on levels
Shit.
with Margot Robbie. You know what I
Wow.
mean?
God, you do feel bad for me today.
I don't know, mate. Have you seen Wolf of Wall Street? Tanish says Abby and X had the audacity to talk about Saka limping whilst employing the Olympic swimming team. Legend has it,
Limping, you see him
Kulu and
limping?
Madders are still
God.
diving.
It's interesting because it wasn't.
Did you see when Saka just went like this to the Tottenham
to the
fans?
fans, yeah.
All them Tottenham fans were saying, "You let your country down." Yeah.
I didn't even hear that. I saw
Let
that
what?
after, but
That's
I
a
didn't even hear
disgrace,
it.
that.
Chelsea was saying
What
it
did
last
Harry
week,
Kane
mate.
do, mate? Didn't he let the country down? You know what I mean?
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Saka just went. It's
did.
all right. Saka knows how to answer.
He does.
Yeah. One of them. Canadian Gooner. Wow, she really showed up. Well, at least we get to hear her saying that Arsenal won because of the penalty that Liverpool got against Spurs in the 2019 Champions League final. Kalechi, cook that Poundland, Regina, George, Don Robert. It's probably a bit more insulting than the Margot Robbie one.
Regina George. I'll have the
I don't
Margot
even know
Robbie
who that is. EM says, why did Tottenham get a penalty? Rice clearly kicked the balls. Joke. Ibby says, Spurs are incredible, to be honest. City have not scored once at their new ground in the Prem. Spurs will want revenge for the cup loss. Top 4-2. We got this, Coys.
You can make top 4, man.
Says Ibby.
Yeah, I know.
Beat City.
Yeah? No, yeah.
Beat City. You know what I mean?
Listen, I got no.
I
got
saw
no
Tap and
business.
Tobes.
I
Tap
got
and Tobes yesterday said, say it, I'll say it. I want us to lose that game.
Absolutely.
Conflict of
I've got
interest.
no business beating City.
Avishek says, motivation for Spurs. Derail Arsenal's title challenge. Post-match, Arsenal march to the top of the table and effectively end Spurs' top 4 challenge. It's a life lesson for all Spurs fans. Come on, you Gunners. De Ricci says, Van de Ven, wow, Man City, Paul, Madrid put out 100 to 150 mil bid
He's
on
all right,
Spurs.
I like him.
Yeah, he's great.
What a man,
Decent
what a
player.
player. Madrid, please go
Good
for him.
play,
What a
like-
player. I know, no.
Back up to Saliba, maybe.
No way is Saliba and Gabriel better than him.
What?
That's according
Come
to
on.
D. Ricky, mate. It's
Yeah.
quite a big super chat
Van
as well.
Sick.
Wahab.
Wait a minute. Saliba and Gabriel are not better than Van de Ven.
That's what he said. It's not my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. All right.
Bro, relax.
Wahab says English refs are an embarrassment. How didn't
Absolutely.
Spurs not get a penalty before the Saka goal? Arsenal are the most annoying group of creatures. Cringe FC.
Hey.
Louder!
You won't be clapping for
Louder.
this one though, Abby,
Come on then,
unfortunately.
go on.
Zane says, Abby, with all the talk after the Champions League that a club now isn't in and now can't handle a bit of pain, hold that. North London is red.
Can't handle pain. My
Burying-
whole life is
burying
pain.
trophies, man.
My whole life is
Akil,
pain.
Arteta respected Ange mid to low block. Spurs had 0 shots on target in 60 minutes until the Romero chance. That is poor performance. Akash, Arsenal kick on and win the Premier League as a United fan. Shameless. Ricky, Robbie, you gave us the moment of the last decade with the red spray. This episode should be called The Red Wedding of DR Sports.
London is red, man.
I just can't believe
London
you've done that.
Nomads, after
London
the
is
LFC
red.
game, after the holding red card, after all those years of soft Kane penalties against Arsenal, it's shameless for Abby to blame the refs.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry?
That's true as well.
What?
After the Liverpool game, after the holding red card, after all those years of soft Kane penalties against Arsenal, shameless from Abby to blame the refs.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Constantine says the Don is shameless. Absolutely love it. Dragum
Back,
says
baby.
DR posted clips of Abby in December/January saying if Arsenal are in a title
course they
race,
have.
so are Spurs.
They
From
were at the
that
time.
to say 5th is not a disappointment is mad. Spurs fans are tourists of the league. No stakes, just
They were
vibes.
top of the league earlier on in the season.
They won it in
In October.
October.
Nailed on for
October.
top 4. Nailed on.
Yeah, man.
Didn't you win it as well?
They were nailed on
February
for
time.
top 4.
May
AGT.
Heddick says Arsenal played second gear.
Care to respond?
They gave Spurs. I'm reading super chats.
He's
mate.
busy. He's
They gave
busy.
Spurs
He's
2
busy.
goals. I'm not missing any as well. They gave Spurs 2
14K
goals
live,
because
you know?
sometimes you've got to feed the dog scraps. Now go and beat City's little bros. Come on, you Gunners. And Utkar says Matisse was having an emergency meeting mid-watch along.
What, for which one?
I'm not sure, mate. It could be anything. How many have you
When
had
it was 3-0
recently?
down, I thought make it 6.
Yeah,
I mean,
go
they're
for it.
not going
We're
to
not
come back
you.
anyway.
We're not you.
Ooh.
I know you're not. You haven't won it.
954 Yardman says because it's not City, we are not going to talk about how the ref got and VAR Spurs robbed. Big blue sharks. There will be tears for the Gunners. North London might be red, but the whole country is sky blue.
Absolutely.
Including Chris Wood.
Shall we wear a City shirt?
No, Abby, stop this now.
I'm
Stop
thinking
this now.
about it.
Stop this now. Akash,
I'm
Arsenal
thinking we
shown
might have
serious
to.
mental strength this year, and Stein says high line by Skyline, defender corner mate, and then Rami, last one for a while, says would have won if Son and Maddison played. Should we move on to another game now?
I still keep going back to, right, how can you be unlucky when you're 3-0 down at half time? Yeah, you could be unlucky you're 1-0 down. 3-0.
I mean, it's
You're
5
not
past
unlucky,
1. We must
man.
move
You're
on.
not unlucky, you're poor.
We got
Right?
it.
And as I said, we were ruthless, you know what I mean? And we did our job, man. And it should, you know what I mean, you're lucky that it's only a 3-2 you're sitting on this morning, right? Because David Raya gave you a little gift. Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah, because that could have been even worse than what the game against Chelsea.
Could have been,
Yeah.
could have been
So-
3-3
so-
in the end if
so-
the pen goes.
Boy.
Right?
Could have been.
Next
Could have been
time, as I said, concentrate on your own. I've been saying it for weeks.
Should we concentrate on
your-
Chelsea or?
No, I rather like talking about the North
I'm sure
London
you
derby.
do.
Like he said, Chelsea was
We don't have
last
time.
week.
We've already covered
I
Chelsea
feel like-
last week.
But-
We've got other games to
I
respect.
think let's move to Liverpool game.
Thank you.
Because
Cool.
Liverpool, of course,
Let's move on.
title
Salah
contenders.
versus Klopp.
What went on? I mean, first of all, the game, obviously for you, AGT, do you think that's it now? Do you think that's
Oh,
it?
yeah, I told you it was over last week. Or when we
Like,
lost
he didn't
the
come
missed
in,
the
did
show,
he? He
weren't
didn't-
they?
Oh, no, yeah.
And he shows
No,
up when
it's
they
well
win.
over. Well
It's
over.
over, all
Isn't
right.
he?
Well
So it's
over.
over.
Well over, man.
So I've got another question for you. Have you bottled it?
I wouldn't say the word
Take
bottle.
your
I
time.
think,
Take your time while you answer.
I think a bottle in is like April, May.
He's
This is
outrageous.
I held it so much last week.
He
Yeah, but now it's a fresh conversation because you
No,
lost
it's
another
not.
game.
Well, you're going to ask me about the game or bottling? Because you
I'll
know
ask
about
you
bottling.
that question again.
What do you want to talk about?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask him that question
This
again.
guy.
You were 2-1 up in a game you have to win,
Right, yeah.
right?
Didn't
Against
really have
West
to
Ham.
win it.
I see parallels to last year. when Arsenal were winning 2, it was 2-1 as well, wasn't it? And then it went back to 2-2 against West Ham, and I was cute. You in particular here was talking about how Arsenal bottled it. So I asked the question again, especially when I see your star player and your manager who's leaving at the end of the season about to have a fight on the touchline. Did you bottle it?
Yes. You can put the cigar down now. It's not even lit.
You did bottle it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to smoke it, just smoke
Yeah,
it.
get a lighter out there. Light it up.
Let me tell you something. Yeah?
Come on, bro. You asked me a question. Let me answer it.
I'm not smoking this cigar. I'm smoking you. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. I'm ready today. I'm ready, yeah?
Sometimes
You
you
lot
just
come with
gotta
anything,
stop,
man.
hold down.
Yeah?
Man,
Bad man to them, I'm ready.
I'm going to tell you after.
Like you lot are burying trophies and that. Did you bottle it?
I weren't burying no trophies.
You
I've got
bottled
more
it.
trophies than all of you
So
put
did you
together,
bottle it?
mate.
Did you
Don't
bottle
worry
it?
about that.
Not this
Most
year, right?
successful club in the country
Not this
forever.
year. Right?
Yeah,
Did you
we are.
bottle it?
This year we are, because we've won a trophy
You
this year.
said
How many of
last
you
year.
won
That's
this
the
year?
other question.
Hold that.
Hold on, wait a minute. But that's the other question.
Hold
I need
that,
to,
bro.
The other question
Knocked you out the FA Cup as well. Like, my trophy,
Wait,
that.
you didn't.
My trophy, that.
Listen, I got another
Won
question.
that the most times out of anyone.
Wait a minute, I got another question
Not
to
this
ask.
year, son.
Let me put the glasses back on. I've got another question to ask.
Yeah, you might as well.
When I ask
show
you,
is crazy.
wait, Flex.
I was
Flex.
ready to just be calm.
when
Now
I
he's
ask-
brought it out.
Can we get the lights
Wait,
up, by the
hold
way?
on. When I
Let's
ask
get the
you
lights
The
questions-
up.
likes is up.
The glasses
Let's
need
get
to
the
come
lights
on.
up
3K
higher.
likes.
The glasses
14K,
need to
let's
come
go
on
on.
because I'm asking these questions seriously, right? So this is question number 2. We've established you
I
said
hate
that
Monday.
Liverpool
You're going to ask me about the actual game,
let-
though.
you have to let-
that
I
was
will in a
at.
second,
Do you want the
right?
analysis? Or?
Last year,
Let's have a
you
peek.
said when Manchester United won only the League Cup.
No, hang on,
Right.
be careful, because I didn't say none of this, and he
Oh,
can't
remember,
me
mate.
up.
You're getting involved in this
remember, mate.
conversation
Go on,
now.
what are you going to say?
I
That
can't
United, that was a dead trophy? 'Cause I never said
You
that.
said they had a poor season last year.
Did say
Find
that.
it.
Did you?
Find it.
Did say that.
They did that.
will
After the
find it.
7-0
though.
and stuff, you did say that.
But
But
let's
the-
not try compare the... Anyway, do you want to hear about the game, or are you trying
It's
to...
comparable, isn't it? Because
It's over
if
to you now. I'm done. I can't.
you're going to win the League Cup just how they won the League Cup. So I'm just
And finish
asking
third.
But did they challenge last year?
And finish third.
Did they challenge last year? Did
mean,
they
but
get...
if you
did they
guys-
It's
get-
not about challenging.
You guys
Did they get past
It's
the
not about
group
challenging.
stage? Did they
like
get
you
past
said,
the group
like you said about
stage?
Arsenal, it don't matter that they were top for so long last year. They didn't win and no one
It's
cares.
mad.
That's what you
You're
said.
Anyway, listen.
Anyway, let's talk about the
Third
game.
in the Carabao Cup. Third in the Carabao Cup, innit?
You were in the driving seat. You're winning 2-1. You came out in the second half. I watched the game.
I missed the
playing
first
really-
2 goals. Went for a piss. And then a burger at half time, and I come up, it was 1-0. I was thinking, when did it even go 1-0?
Yeah.
No, I'm
Second
really
half.
disappointed, man. It's just typical shit. Typical shit, man. I've been watching this stuff since the United game. We've been poor. I think it's 1 win in 8 or 2 wins in 8 or something, which isn't good enough. But
Mad.
it wasn't as if the West Ham game was the be-all and end-all. We'd lost it way before this. This was almost like the
but
title
yeah.
of my match preview of
Weren't
Mickey
over if
was
you
nothing
won.
to play for. So I agree. There was
No, hold on. Because if you won the game, you'd be still level on points with us.
Of course, but we'd already thrown this away in mid-March, mate. Trust me. So we were poor. The first goal, how Cody Gakpo at 6'7" is getting out jumped by a 5'8" Jared Bowen. I'll never know. Really good
Gakpo
header.
6'7". Are you sure?
Sorry, 6'4". Did I say 7?
Yeah.
6'4".
I was thinking.
Yeah, he's 6'4".
6'4". I'm thinking, right, that's tall.
He's 6'4". So 1-0 down. Robertson gets a goal back. You know, scrappy own goal. We've missed with Harvey Elliott. It's the side net, and Diaz hit. How many times has Diaz hit the post this season, man? And then we've hit the bar with Harvey Elliott. They deserved it. It was 2-2. I wasn't even sad, to be honest, because the thing's done already. We're not going to win.
What was going
We're
on
not gonna
between
win.
Salah and Klopp? What do you think's happened there?
I think what has happened is, if you watch the video really closely, Klopp goes like this to say, come on, big embrace before you go out on the pitch. And Salah's almost dismissed him, and he's saying, come here and embrace me. Or just, he had his arm out, shake my hand, come here, don't be rude. And he's kind of come over and tapped it and walked off again. And obviously, cheers. And obviously, Salah is looking at this as if he's saying, the amount of times I've bailed us out of trouble, and you're really going to give me 12 minutes. You're really going to give me 12 minutes.
You think he was right?
I think there's a bit of both in it. I wouldn't totally blame Salah because, throwing him on with 12 minutes to go, the best player in our history potentially, it's not really given the respect that he deserves. But at the same time, you listen to what the manager tells you. If you're telling him you're coming on for the last 12 minutes, you're going on for the last 12 minutes. Go and score the winner. So essentially, I don't like to really take sides with any of them because, listen, as we know today, Salah's staying, Klopp's leaving. Klopp said it's sorted out. He said it's done. We spoke about it in the changes, but then obviously Salah's come out and said, if I speak, there's going to be fire. So I don't know what was going on at the end. Yeah, Cableton, more fire for them.
More fire.
So, as I said, we heard this morning that he's staying, which can't be bad news because, you know, he's still one of the best players in the Premier League.
Is he staying because Klopp's going?
No, he's staying because he's got a contract till 2025, Robbie.
No, but why would he announce then if it's that?
No,
why does it come out
he's going to honour his contract. So, listen, it is what it is. He'll get a year under Arne Slot, but Liverpool, like I said,
Can I just say, I think it's
Poor.
an absolute disgrace with Salah's behaviour on the touchline for everything that Jurgen Klopp's done for that club, and it's his farewell tour. It hasn't gone right. He's a bit annoyed that he's not starting games and his form's been off.
But that's his own fault.
And that's absolutely. He should never play for Liverpool again.
Oh, shut up, Fleck.
Shocking, mate.
I thought you were going
Trying to be a
somewhere.
leader.
Oh, you're just doing
He's
this.
a leader, mate. And he does that to one of your greatest ever managers in front of 60,000 people.
Your legends would never do that, would they?
Your disgrace. If that was Bruno who done that to Eric Ten Hag,
He's already done all that,
This
though.
is disgusting.
He's already done all that, mate.
Absolutely
He's
awful.
already done
He's
all
never
that.
done that to Eric Ten Hag.
He's done all this.
Saying, come, move from me, boy. Don't talk to me, idiot. Move. Awful behaviour from Mo Salah, and he gets
It's
lauded
not good
because he's got a great attitude, Mr. Nice Guy all the time. Well, we've seen some cracks.
Well, what I was actually
seen some
thinking
cracks.
was going to happen.
Terrible behaviour.
What I was actually thinking until the news come up this morning was, I thought that he would use that as almost an escape route. Oh, yeah, we fell out, so I'm going to go to Saudi now. I thought that was what it was going to happen. Me and Doyle spoke about it this morning. We would have taken 150, but he's staying. So
150 million?
Yeah. They bid 175 last year.
Yeah, but they're going to bid that again this year.
Still over 30 goals and assists.
Yeah, I know, but
I
I wasn't actually trolling then. I was just...
No, well, the bidding would start at 100 and then it would just go up and up. But listen, man, it's all over. That's what it is.
It's a really sad way for it to all end, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, on that, like,
it's the last away game I'll ever see Jurgen Klopp at.
Yeah, that too. But like, all jokes aside, as a Liverpool fan, the way, obviously, look, he's given you so much. Like you said, you've won everything.
I'm just buzzing. I was at that Carabao final, man.
But like,
that was the last
way
trophy
it has unfolded to like not a great end, and then that Salah thing that's just like the cherry on top of like flipping it. Even he's arguing with him.
You know, the ironic thing is, when we had all these players injured, we were actually way better. They all come back and we can't score.
So
or they get injured again.
Back is what stopped
or
your title.
Jota's obviously come in and gone straight away. Sorry, what was your question? It's a bad way to end.
Like, how shit does it like feel?
Shit,
or do you still think, you know what, you can't have it all? We had so many things, so it's actually not that bad. It is what it is. Or you actually
I just think it is what it is. Like, it's not anyone else's fault that we're not up there. I said this earlier. We deserve, because of the chances we've created, to be in a title race, but we don't deserve to win the league because of the chances that we miss. And it is what it is. We blame ourselves. We should have scored way more goals than we've got. So
you worried for the future?
I hold it. Not worried. I think excited / anxious because you never know what's going to happen.
And you never thought you'd get this guy as well.
And we never thought Jurgen Klopp would do what he's done. So who knows, man? I genuinely have no expectations.
Dutch Wolves managers tend to do really well.
Exactly.
In the Prem.
Van Gaal.
You've had some good academy breakouts as well, though, this year.
Yeah.
Jones, Elliott.
If anything,
they're the ones
Jada's done a little bit in the Eredivisie, mate.
Really?
I'll be there.
Saturday. If
I'll be there,
anything,
mate.
what's he done to not
I'll be there.
getting 10, 15
Got the manual,
minutes?
mate.
Yeah.
He's come on and scored 3 in 2 games as a 17-year-old. So.
AGT, just ring me up anytime next year when you go through the rebuild, yeah? Because you've got like the same type of manager that we did.
We're going for a rebuild this year and we're still above you.
Listen, mate, I'm just saying, next
30
year, 'cause it's all
points,
going to be
isn't
different.
it?
You've never been done this without Klopp and stuff, so it's, it's different. You're getting a guy from the Eredivisie, what's he done?
How's it worked out for you?
I can't. I'm sorry.
You still want him sacked?
Every time I look in this direction, I'm now seeing that, and I actually can't believe you've done that.
Red's coming off then. Have to redo it.
It's long,
Touch
man.
it up.
It's long.
Does that come off? Is that
But just before we go,
For his sake, I hope it's
for the
not.
referee to not... Anthony Taylor, man, that Gakpo incident, we've heard it discussed on TalkSport this morning as well, how he's tried to cover himself by going over to him and saying, go down and get some treatment. He's rolled the ball out. There's no whistle or nothing. Gakpo should... And I'm pissed off at Gakpo, actually. Just put it in the net, mate.
Gakpo should have
just
scored
smash it in the net and then ask questions after. Basically, a corner's come in, right? There's a tiny bit of pressure on the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's gone down. Taylor's gone like that. No foul. Play on. He's gone like that. Play on. So that everyone moves out. Areola flicks the ball out like that as if it's a free kick. Gakpo runs up to the ball as if he's going to tap it in. And he goes, what? And then Taylor then blows the whistle, walks over to the keeper
he actually
and
blew
says,
the whistle before he kicked it in.
but then he says, go down and get treatment. When Gakpo should just be passing that into him.
That was dodgy, I have to say.
And then Paqueta on McAllister as well. That high one. That was nasty, man.
Yellow.
Send you the photo.
Okay, but we've got reds for less than that this season with McAllister and Curtis against Tottenham. So,
all right, let's move on to Chelsea.
Yeah, finally.
Chelsea. I think it was a better week for Chelsea.
I actually agree.
Everyone
better
thought you'd get
recovery.
moved to and you nearly
You know
won.
what I mean? Like,
I was having fun.
showed a bit of character, you know what I mean, after the 5-0
First
battering
half was
from
peak.
Arsenal the
First
other
half
day.
was
You know what I mean, 2-0 down.
I don't want to talk about
Getting
Chelsea.
Well, we're talking about Chelsea, I'm sorry.
I actually thought that was one of your best
contractually obliged
performances. Second half. I thought that was one of your best performances, personally. The Jackson finish that obviously
Great
was ruled
finish,
out.
yeah.
Great
Seamus
finish.
offside.
Yes,
Head off the
shot.
post as well. Palmer 1v1.
But I
Should've
actually
scored
thought you looked
Yeah.
much better. When like those early settings when you went 1-0 down and I was
Yeah,
watching
man.
your stream and you were singing. That was what, another rendition of what it was?
No, I'm not going to do that
okay,
again.
Okay.
No. Save it for next
So
round.
It's what we
and
do.
you nearly won it in the end.
Yeah, but you know, we should never be going 2-0 down in the first place. That was so frustrating because, like you said, it was such a great comeback. But in the grand scheme, it doesn't mean anything in terms of league table for European spots, which I don't think we're going to get.
But after losing 5-0 during the week, to
at
show
least
that-
there's some
showing a bit of
yeah,
fight.
some
Pride.
courage, some fight
Pride
back.
of London.
To go down after 5 minutes was like I was just having flashbacks. I thought it was going to be just a
Mm-hmm.
replay of what happened in midweek. And Villa's, tough place to go, at their ground. But yeah, credit. I think Poch made a tactical manoeuvre at half time, which we've been begging for, some in-game management, some tweaks. The bench was full of kids, full of academy graduates, so there wasn't a strong bench there for him. But moved Cucurella in the midfield. Made it a back three. I thought it suited everybody. Silva was in the middle of that. He's now leaving at the end of the season. He announced that today. Cucurella played next to Caicedo. Caicedo was unbelievable. People
played-
always,
that was the real Caicedo.
People always highlight his, when he's made an error or whatever, and
No, the real
that was a
Caicedo was there.
proper
Yeah,
performance
he
from
was
Caicedo.
good.
He was
Yeah, he was
unbelievable. Such a good performance. I think he won like 11 out of 12 ground duels, winning the ball high up the pitch.
Seems like he plays better without Enzo there.
Listen, let it take time. Take time. Do you know what I mean? Take time with it.
Just saying.
Don't worry about that. We'll
Interesting
get that
observation.
sorted. That's not for you to worry about. Do you know what I mean?
No,
That's not for
you
you to
damn
worry
right. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
You focus on your thing. But yeah, for Caicedo.
Hey, yo, love. I don't
Stop now.
Why did you do it?
Come on, man.
I couldn't help it. No. Because he was butting into my review. I was like, just focus on your thing,
Just
bro.
carry on speaking over him and through him. That's how you do it.
All right,
Your thing.
keep going, keep going.
Through.
Carry on speaking through.
Just go through it.
But yeah, great finish from Madueke. Brilliant finish from him. I thought Mudryk was... He didn't really get the ball in this game. He was isolated over on that left-hand side. We always went down the right, like one-way traffic. Madueke got his goal. He needed that after some poor games or some
Poor season,
poor
mate.
finishing. I wouldn't say a poor season. Like
Goal
it's-
and assist, though.
Yeah, goal and assist. He's developing, so there wasn't high expectations on him anyway. He's just, in the end, Sterling has obviously not stepped up to level, so it's put more pressure on the other guys. But yeah, great finish from Gallagher as well. Left foot, right in the top corner, and then right at the end,
Great goal, yeah.
Abbi Intro, who's been again getting a lot of heat. I thought he was a lot better in the second half, especially, and obviously got the assist for the winner. But it was ruled out.
Wasn't a winner.
It was ruled out.
It was a foul, though.
My thing is, so the referee's already seen it. Diego Carlos has already gone through it. He's not reacted. He's happy to play on, right? And it was very soft, Robbie, right?
Yeah, I don't know,
He's made a
man.
meal of it.
Yeah,
and
he did.
he's made a
Just
meal of it.
exaggerated the concept.
Centre-backs,
You know what I think?
going up
Because he knows he's in
listen,
trouble.
You know what I
Smart.
think, right?
Centre-backs, when they're going up
Really
for corners,
smart, really smart.
they're always going to have, even Havertz for the Tottenham goal.
Yeah,
little
yeah.
hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Newcastle away,
Hold
little
on,
hands.
hold on.
Grealish handball, we
Wait,
can't get
no,
VAR.
you milked it.
But hold on, let me go.
Wait,
But you
wait.
can't...
No, let him go.
No,
Let him go.
Grealish
Let go.
handball, we can't get no VAR, right?
Okay.
Cucurella hair pull, we can't get no VAR.
Oh,
But for
very
this
nice,
moment
yeah.
here, we got to go VAR. After the referee's already decided that no, it's calm, no problem,
Yeah, 'cause
right?
he's
It
got it
happens
wrong.
1,000 times a game, doesn't get seen. This moment here, it does.
Soft,
For me, it's just
but-
too soft,
I
man.
think
Listen,
it was
for
soft.
me-
I thought
not necessary.
I thought it was soft.
For me, right, and we've been on the end of a bad one, right, at Newcastle, where,
Ball was in, though, mate.
right, the bad one at Newcastle, where Gabriel.
Ball was in.
But to me, even I was watching the
Still
game
soft.
at the time, I go, that's a one. It's a foul.
Soft. Don't be soft.
You got to be more subtle when you do them things. He just literally went
It was really obvious,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I mean? You
That's the
come
only
on,
thing that let him down. It's not the actual contact.
And if
it's
you
just-
actually
And
watch
if
it,
anything,
right? If you
go
actually
in with
watch
that
it,
and not two hands like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
If
if
you're
you
going to do
actually,
it.
no, but if you actually watch it as well, the defender's about to clear the ball, and when he shoved him, that stopped him from doing it. That's why.
For me, it's just
a
too much
foul. I think it was a
inconsistency, man.
foul.
Yeah.
There is that, and that's
You,
what
you
makes
are
it-
right.
There was other
100%.
same instances this
I hear you
weekend.
with
Just move on.
inconsistencies.
Absolutely.
You are
Absolutely.
100%
Blackburn had a
right.
penalty as well.
But the real thing is, it was a foul. I have to be real.
Okay, can
We've
we...
asked the chat, should the Chelsea winner have stood? 52% right now say it's
Put your thumb down,
say it
mate.
is a foul.
Yeah.
Say it is a
That's-
foul.
yeah,
So
most
just
people have said that.
redirect
You've already
it.
screenshotted
No, no,
it.
no.
Let's
I
get
just,
to.
I just wanted to talk about you. I wanted to...
Let's get to Man
I
United.
wanted
In
to
the
talk
wake
about
of
you.
in the wake of the North London derby defeat, when you should be sort of like in the mud, you found time to screenshot me possession stats for Burnley and Man United. That's
what are
I
the possession
didn't,
stats
I didn't
for that?
bring up. I didn't bring it
Abby's
up.
got them. Abby, what are they?
they're
You're taking
actually
over
not on the
AGT now.
That's
with
what I mean.
these stats.
She's
They're
just
not
new
on
stat
Tell her
queen.
to look at that again. She'll stop.
All I'm going to say, I can't. I literally can't even look in
actually
your
mad.
direction. All I can say is that Burnley had more possession at home to Manchester United. That was the stat I asked Flex about. He's very defensive about
But
it.
if you look at the chances, Abby, the amount of shots
52
we had
to
on
48.
target, we shouldn't have been drawing that game.
27
They were
shots,
lucky.
10 on target.
Oh, you trying to sound like me?
They were lucky.
Cool. What I would
Look
also,
at the actual stats.
Can I ask you?
We were
a
just
question?
unfortunate.
Can I ask you a question?
Burnley didn't deserve to get a draw at Old Trafford. Just because they had more possession. Did they have more shots on our
I didn't
goal?
say they didn't deserve it.
Did they have more
I didn't
shots
say they
on
didn't deserve
target?
it. I said
Shots
we
is
gave
a
it
lot
to
of
them.
shots though, bro.
Did we
Yeah.
have more than them?
Yeah, but
How many shots on target did
27
we
to
have?
16 and 10 to 7. So
Right,
it's not
so
that
did
much.
we have more?
How-
So
Three
we're
more.
unfortunate.
So you guys
I
Well
didn't
done.
say
We're
that.
unlucky.
That's
So
not
many
what I
shots.
said.
Is this what you're
shots
doing?
to Burnley.
16 shots.
4-4-2,
I swear
mate.
there's a
Lot of
Steph
shots.
How many shots
London
did
two strikers,
Sheffield
mate.
United?
16
How many
shots.
shots was it
Go down,
Sheffield United?
down. I swear that's a
Probably
few.
It
similar.
is.
We just have more possession.
I just have one more
Shout
question
out Onana, man.
for you.
Or shout
Yeah,
out,
Onana just punch him out in the back of the head.
That's karma for Wolves. First day of the season, mate.
I wanted to ask you because Eric Ten Hag said after the game that you play with
Dynamic, queer expression.
dynamic,
We like the
exciting, one of the
football.
best brands of football.
Well, when you watch Man United, do you know what's going to happen?
What?
We don't know. That's why it's exciting. It's unpredictable.
Rhetorical question.
If we're
Okay.
neutral, you're not supposed to answer that.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, switch on.
Sorry,
Are you
sorry,
excited
sorry.
watching it?
Yeah, because I don't
Do
know
you
what's
think
going to
it's one
happen.
of the
I don't
You're
know.
not
most-
excited.
He's
Dynamic.
lying. Look, listen.
The WhatsApp group,
Listen.
you weren't excited
Listen,
in the WhatsApp group.
He's
Trust
lying.
me.
Ten Hag is lying and moving mad.
You're calling your manager a
Why
liar.
you
Yes, he's
always
lying in that
lying?
It is like you just run out of words. I've taken, experiences from yourself, experiences from Matisse, and this is what you do. You go, run out of words. Like with what we went on the match view, I do this thing where I say, you know what, I know what they are. So when I see the fuckery, don't get angry. I say it to myself every time.
But you do get
and
angry.
then in the moment when I see it unfolding, I go, nah, this is ridiculous.
You're a
And then-
football fan, bro.
And
Yeah,
then
which is
KZ's
fair.
going, exactly, because you get emotionally involved,
He
right?
walked off stream to go get some crisps.
So-
I watched your stream the other day.
Yeah, absolutely. You watch everything. Yeah. You got a lot of time for
now
loads of
I
other
like-
people's
Now
things
she's
apart from
subscribed.
Now I subscribed.
Exactly.
I
She subscribed
subscribed to
to everyone's
you.
channels.
I did subscribe to
Abby,
AirTV
when things going on,
yesterday.
yeah,
And you.
bare screenshots from streams. I'm like, you don't even know how to work YouTube.
Oh, I've learned now. All of you
barely
not
knows how
knowing
to do a
how
screenshot.
not knowing
Saying.
how to do it.
Now
you
you
all
know
said,
how to screenshot,
now I know how to
send
roll with
it,
it.
subscribe.
Yeah, I'm going to get
She'll
that
be
YouTube
sending
in the
emails
chat,
next
in the
week.
chat, in the chat.
You
I'm
smash
not-
up the likes.
Yeah, always like
It's YouTube Premium, bro. No ads.
no ads.
YouTube Premium. But anyway,
You all said to me, I've
She'll
got
be
to learn how to do
sending
it. I'm
emails
learning.
next week and
I'm learning. I'm
charging her
contributing to
phone
all your
and that.
bags, okay?
Good.
Go
Man
well.
United, that's what we are. That's
Shite.
what we are. It's
That's
just
what you are.
shit. Just
Absolutely
absolute
shite.
Crap. You know what I mean? And
we still can beat you.
Some teams can't beat us. Some teams can. Some teams get a draw out of us. Sometimes we
Ten
nick
Hag
it.
needs to go.
And yeah, it's all over, mate. It's all over.
You think it's all over for him?
I just don't see how when I reacted afterwards. And there's a thing in this fan base. Everyone's doing this now. Everyone's at loggerheads. Some people are saying, "Listen, give the." Ty's just on the floor.
Oh my word.
All
Right,
right,
Ty.
there. Ty just fell over.
I think he was probably asleep and then he's fallen off the chair.
He fell asleep and fell off.
Falling off the chair.
Long day, he said. He said long day, long day.
Hey,
What is going on?
Hey,
with
sorry,
that?
You
yeah.
got part C at home. What's happening? I'm just in the talk. I've just seen this red
Headphones.
silhouette just like lean
Just
down.
saw
to
Time, man.
fall.
Too
Like,
much celebrating yesterday time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a rest, man.
But yeah, just
What is he doing, man?
Honestly,
That's
Monday-
thrown me right.
He
though.
fell asleep standing.
what all the way
Fell asleep
standing up and he's falling
Isn't
down.
he meant to be on production? Remember, he
And he
was
didn't
doing
give him a
production.
chair. You let man stand.
Give Ty a chair, man.
Get the sofa. Look, he can fit in that bit just under
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right,
I was having back and forth with Marcel, and because he's saying, listen, this is the players. Look how bad the players are. Look at the decisions that they make. Look how awful they are. I'm saying,
there. It's a chat.
I understand the players in the situation, but also you can't just alleviate the manager
work experience.
of a lack of sort of style and system to fall back on. I said, have Burnley got 11 better individuals than Man United? No, they haven't. So that means you already know it's not down to how good the players are in this specific game. When you're defending Ten Hag and saying players keep making mistakes, right, cool. But we're saying that these 11 players are better than Burnley's. Do we agree on that, yes or no? Everyone's saying, well, yeah, but then that's it. So you already know it's not about talent. It's not that they've got 11
They're
more
19th
talent.
though.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't not look at the manager and the setup of how crap we are.
And then-
but when you try and pivot towards that, some United fans are like, no, we're just going to reset again. And I get both sides, but at the end of the day, if you're Ineos, which is this is the main thing, if you're Ineos sitting there looking at that.
I'll be honest, I don't get the other side.
What more do we need to see?
They're that bad.
You're just sitting there hoping that's going to turn around.
You can do both. Like, it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can get rid of Ten Hag and still get rid of
start undoing the squad.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
But there's this mutual exclusivity that some Man United fans think that we're going to do the same thing again. Well, it's already not the same because we've got different people at the top making different decisions who are going to change the club. So,
I'm not a United fan. I just wanted to ask you this question because you're not blind. You see what it is on the pitch, right? You don't need no one to tell you how dynamic and etc.
Are you blind? You can't see me.
Yeah.
Are you blind? Can you see me?
I just hit my head in the car.
But when you're hearing him in press conferences, because I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of a United fan. If I've just watched that shit and then I'm sitting there watching his press conference and he goes, "No, we are one of the most dynamic teams to watch in the league."
Good impression.
I'd be like, get out. Stop lying. Take some accountability and say, because I've never once heard him say, "Yeah, we weren't at it."
Well,
today.
what he does
always
do,
an excuse.
No, what he does do, he does a shit sandwich. So he starts off saying like you know, we was unlucky, this, that, and the other. Of course, we the moments you're giving away goals, we shouldn't do this. It's absolutely ridiculous. He does say it, and then he goes, and then he immediately goes, but we're playing on the front foot, we're scoring goals here, and then he ends off on this high. But what I did
delusional.
Say,
he's not going to call out the team and be like, we're fucking shit. Like, he's not going to do that.
I started doing that. I started saying,
it's like Alistair Campbell.
I agree, but he's not going to do that.
Why is he saying this? Why is he saying that? And then when he came out swinging against the reporters the other day, when he's like, "You're embarrassing what you said," like I thought of it from his perspective, and he's like, "Listen, you lot are going to crucify me anyway. I could be. I'm not letting you lot do it." He basically done a tie to the reporters. He was like, "They were like, wasn't it embarrassing the way you won it?" He goes, "You're embarrassing." what you wrote about me was embarrassing, actually.
Yeah, you're banned from the next press conference.
And then he banned him. So I'm like, you know what?
I rated him for banning the Sun.
You need the camaraderie. You have to do that. But then when I see the way he dissects the games,
he's get knocked out.
You know what I mean? It's not good
enough.
This
guy spins it more than Shane Warne.
Let's get some super chats.
Formerly known as
the end of the show.
A Mouse Cop. Says, "It must be depressing having to play against Klopp's funeral procession, especially at the funeral home that is Anfield. Maybe we should feel sorry for anyone who has to play Liverpool for the rest of the season." Cheers, mate. Jacob, best show ever. Big up you all. Ratak says, "You want a replay, Abby? We gifted you goals as well." Conspiracy Nut says that Højbjerg own goal looks suspicious. He was clearly paid off. I'm looking at you, Don Robbie. Did you have a little meeting before?
No.
Okay, no comment. Ambrose, just super chat. Sadiq says, "We came to win, not play on emotion like you." Mehmet says, "Abby, hold that." Bowen was onside, by the way. Come on, you Gunners.
Yeah, okay, but it did come off. Just
Uncle
watch it back. Cool.
Says, "Hey Winters, sounds like Tottenham Stadium turned into a hailstorm of defeat against Arsenal. The summer sun has melted your top four hopes, scorching." Mohammed Farah says, "Dear Abby Summers, quick question, are you okay?"
No.
Okay.
Not.
S says, "Abby lying and deflecting. West Ham goal is onside." Tanishk says, "In the words of Mr. Mourinho, you can take the ball home, Abby. We'll take the 3 points." Charlie says, "I love the R Sports. You guys make my day. AGT, Matisse, Abby Summers, Flex, Robbie Lyle, class acts, proper class." That's all right. It's a nice.
Is there a next bit? Is that,
no, that's just clap emoji.
Wow, thank you.
That. Yeah,
thanks, guys.
Dragon, what fans say trickles into the dressing room to the players. This may be the wake-up call. Spurs fans need to push their players for trophies instead of Arsenal hating and letting their players off the hook. Perth Luxury, Robbie, your shenanigans over volcano sauce with X in the chicken shop were worse than Ty in the quizzes, and when Ty was dipping in the volcano sauce. I don't want to think.
Yeah, don't want to think about anyone dipping.
Dragon, don't worry, Abby. Spurs will still win versus City. Come on, you Gunners.
No.
Malk says, "It's the history of the Tottenham. Silly sausage, Abby. Show some respect to King Kai." Lil P Ness says, "Oh my word."
Are you really?
It's actually.
You know when you're just going through them. You know when you're going
As soon
through
as you
them,
said it, I
bro.
said that is exactly what I thought it is.
Did you see what they just did?
What?
Did you see that?
That was brilliant.
What?
Do that again, please. Go, I want to see that again.
Oh, that
Perfectly positioned as well.
That's brilliant.
AGT dissing his own club when Robbie sprayed the shirt, saying that's coming like a Liverpool kit. Though it is, because it's red and Nike, mate. It was beautiful. Known LFC is dead like Spurs. A lot of L holders around this table. I love it. says Lil Penis. Sounds like you're a little holder, mate.
Lucky they didn't do that from the start.
No, but I just said your name is Little Penis, so you could anyway. JR, King Robbie only shows up when he wins. Not fair.
What do you mean I only shout when I win? I've been here.
Where were you last week?
I ain't seen James. I ain't seen James for a couple of weeks.
You rolled out James out?
Because after Bayern Munich, I was coming back.
But you were back.
But
what about Monday?
Coming back from Bayern Munich, I had to travel back.
I knew when your flight got in.
I'm always here.
I know when your flight got in.
I just don't lose
He
a
was
lot.
on the flight tracker.
That's been the real thing.
I was on there.
No, he gets
The
in.
truth of the matter is,
He's got an hour to get
I've
it.
been there.
He could have got here and he wheeled out James.
The truth of the matter is,
wheeled him out.
The truth of the matter is, Abby, I ain't lost a lot this season.
And every time you had,
I ain't lost a
wheeled
lot.
out
And
James.
when I've lost, I've been there.
Wheeled out
When you
James.
were there the other day burying trophies and that, I was there.
Yeah. Where? You weren't here.
Yes.
We had James.
You were burying Champions League.
We had James on the show.
I was it? No, not that show. I'm on about Best of Enemies when you came in on that. Burying, digging up dirt and thing. You forget all those things.
You forget
but
the
I
things you do.
don't forget.
That's the problem.
It's
She
not
knows
me.
everything she's done.
I walked past her when she was doing that. Yeah. And I was
I
like,
did as well.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Everything.
I was like, you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, it's okay, don't worry, I got it.
Right, how many
No
times?
problem.
We'll lose a game and Abby will be having a meeting
She'll be on the
downstairs
intro.
with people. Yeah, guys, come on, we need to come in early.
Okay, well, I would like to put it on record that production, I am no longer part of your crew, okay? I am no longer... I'm distancing myself from you because your behaviour today, production, has been disgusting, okay? What you have allowed this man... Right, okay.
Yo, this edit is crazy.
Smile.
This edit is crazy.
AK says, Abby and X, hold that. Big L, top Spurs, what's that?
What an edit.
Akil says, the fact Arteta can change tactics, but Ange can't is a big red flag.
still going
That is a
back.
little
Can
bit
we
true.
move on?
Super
chats.
Super chats, mate.
Chill,
They're all
Abby.
in order. I don't skip them out, yeah?
Since when?
Chief says, well, I'm trying not to. Arsenal had the same type of goal disallowed against Everton for offside earlier in the season, so hold that, Abby. Garbo says, you really think the Kulu incident was a pen, considering the blatant pens not given in loads of other matches, considering the higher bar set for awarding pens this season? Cry more.
Spurs have had 2 and 1 being yesterday.
Balachanda AG, what a name, says, if Arsenal bottle the league, you should wear a bottle shirt for your whole show.
Nobody can accuse us of bottling the league this year.
No.
We have been fighting right
You're going to
now
go probably
the
to
end.
the last day. No.
So,
Abby, stop embarrassing us Spurs fans. No excuses, says Inior Rodrigo. AK says, those who don't hear
must feel.
And on Sunday, you felt. Matisse tried. You felt it off Culture Comes. Pause
That
as
was
well.
funny,
Yeah, you got it yesterday.
Matisse tried to tell you you're just a footnote on our road to the Premier League immortality. Write a poem. This game reminded me of the times Arsenal would play with their style and United would just sit back and hit us on a counter-attack with Nani and Park Ji-sung. Why are there 2 Arsenal jerseys behind Robbie and no Spurs? Very good. The Richie says, really consider unsubscribing from this. Don Robbie is insulting a club, and I understand as rivals, but there are limits to this. I would never paint a Barca jersey white, despite everything. Limits.
Preach it.
But he did send in a pretty hefty super chat.
And he will be back next show.
But Robbie has crossed. You have crossed the line with that.
That is
Currency
crazy.
You
that
have
is.
crossed the line with that.
Listen,
There's a lot of O's there.
And I cannot defend you for whatever will come next.
The production
So
team. Wait, it sounds like you're threatening
I'm
me.
not. I'm just saying that
production
if that
team-
gets clipped up and that ends up going round and
production
doing the
team.
rounds.
Going out.
Right.
You got to hold it,
Yeah,
mate.
even
Hold it.
production
Don Sobby is all smiles, but City aren't losing,
I'd
and
avoid
Clarteta is going to go another season trophyless. Tell that Malteser Arsenal's just the red Tottenham, says Jesus Christ himself.
Yeah.
Dudley Harper, not AGT, Abbey Highline Ballroom is a great venue for music in New York. Ray says, business end of the season, so results over performances, best defence in the league, so finish chances and sit back. Read out Vicario stats, Abbey, 1 save. Carl, Jesus. How many times over the years were Arsenal the better team, missing chances only for Drogba, Rooney, Kane, Salah to score? Game management, Abbe. Outrun says, you didn't give us the corners on the counter. We took those chances. In fact, we gave you 2 goals and we realised you needed confidence to beat City. That's actually quite clever.
Yes.
North London is red, Tottenham fans are blue. Abby, stop deflecting because shame on you. Also happy St. Totteringham's Day, Gooners, says Ashwin.
That's the thing, worrying about a shirt getting painted, but yet you're wearing City shirts and things like that. Wearing the Bayern Munich shirts. Bro, I told you this life comes at you fast. Right, hold that.
Few more. Jesus Christ.
One Ryan shirt.
Hang on.
And that was
We'll find it out here.
We done?
No, we're not done. We're far from done, mate. Congrats, Robbie, on the NLD win. However, North London is Bayern Munich red. Never forget that.
So you don't know what you've done.
Arsenal still not going to win. Smile then, Robbie. And Tottenham only getting 30 points in 23 games. Not spoken about, says Oliver. Abbi, how rattled you are. Best week ever, lol. Anyone can hold it. Don Robbie, Cook her and Gappy ranks on Thursday. I'm assuming that's expressions.
Yeah.
How was the Spurs trumpeter still not as high as Spurs line, even though it was on the roof, says Harry.
Yeah. What's that guy doing? What were they doing on the roof, those guys?
I don't know, man. It's part of the whole concert thing.
What are they doing out there?
Adam
I thought they were
says,
going to jump down.
us Arsenal fans must stop lying. If we were in the same situation as Spurs for the City game, we'd also want our team to lose. By the way, Spurs are shit.
He kicks the game off every week, like he does the trumpet, right? And sometimes he's in different variations around the ground, but they literally put him on the skywall.
Yeah, I saw that,
They put him next to the cockerel at the
Hold
top
tight, Tom.
with flags.
For 3-0 down at half time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
It was the most Spurs thing ever.
Crumpet
It
thing.
really was. God, what club?
Tottenham fans are going to be
What fucking
booing
club?
their own players when they play City, says CNL.
What
Put
fucking
Abby in a
club?
coffin. Hold that, Abby.
What a fucking
Robbie,
life.
paint that shirt. Woodsy, look at the games left, Abby. Newcastle last game of the season. Why? You're going to end up in the UEFA Cola Conference Cup next season, finishing 6th. Mandatory volcano source forfeit for all Spurs fans, says Perth. MI6 needs to investigate Liverpool's performances since Andy Robertson he scored on Saturday. What are you on about?
Nibble.
James Andrew, Robbie.
Didn't finish.
No, it
yeah.
says-
I thought you said you
should've
got
started
loads of
with Joe Gomez.
Liverpool, man
You said
didn't
you want to
finish
read the
super
super chats. Read them.
Should have
Read
stuck
them.
with. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one for me.
Missing it out.
James says Robbie, Arsenal isn't going to win the league this year, but then Jesus Christ says, tell that elongated David Brent to hold that turkey teeth fraud. Getting cooked by his own players last season is hilarious. Carabao parade. Nick Hill says Paul getting busy. Hush puppies for Kloppy. A special happy to St Tottering's Day gift is on the way to Spurs' trophy cabinet. We won the league in October trophy. London is red. Diaz is dry man, can't score goals for nothing, says Joe. Klopp Diddy wanted a hug. Relax. Woodsy says shut it, AGT. Salah, get out of my club. Get out of my club, mate. You sausage. Manav, hearing stories about the new documentaries on Spurs coming up. However, it is untitled.
Pathetic. Move on.
CRZ. Flex, be quiet.
Have you got a documentary coming up?
And you're all going to be
the
watching
farewell
it.
For
tour.
Klopp's farewell tour?
So-
Yeah, I can't wait.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant.
We haven't really discussed this because I remember you
wonderful.
saying a lot about
Trophy.
Arsenal.
When's that coming out?
First
Prime
episode,
thing
we win
and-
a trophy, mate. It's
Oh,
going to be wicked.
and then what happens?
Flex, be quiet.
lovely, yeah.
Your Rashi went out on the lash in Belfast the day before the game, and you wanted him to play the next game, mate. Jog on.
No, I didn't. I said it should have been banned for more.
All right. Rattled.
That's just what I said.
Carlos Mick, why Robbie saying we only got why is Robbie saying we got lucky? It was only 3-2. We got robbed of a goal. Romero had post you had
Said he was
own
not
goal from
unlucky
corner.
because
Someone
he was
shut up this guy,
3-0
man.
down from half time. An own goal's not unlucky, right?
Kissy.
Not when the players headed it straight into the goal.
God.
Kizzy
It's a
says
long
Salah
ass
said
show.
don't make me lick out your teeth them to Klopp. Joe says you ain't getting 100 mil for Salah 1 year left. Yeah, exactly, because he's staying, mate. Wrestling Junkie, and I'm glad Flex is not reading the chats. H Bravo says, what do we think of Tottenham shit? The only nice thing about Tottenham is Abby. Here's a £5 note. Buy her a drink. Thank you. We hate Tottenham, mate. You tried to buy a drink for £5 these days. Last year, where's the rest? Jesus Christ has had his message deleted. Hold that. Carl Bates. Not by me. By Ty, probably, isn't there? Do you agree Eze is just as good as Bellingham, says Carl? No, I don't. Joel Disassi was so happy when he scored. Lol, hold that. Soldiers first. I am Arsenal fan, but Robbie spraying the Spurs shirt rises 2 levels of Cecil Stupid shirt. Why do Arsenal fans keep doing this to themselves, especially if we done win? Where? Terence, which was the worst ref screw up? Bayern Arsenal or Liverpool West Ham? Liverpool West Ham. Josh says, Robbie, you're brilliant, but some Arsenal fans need to remember that Man City will probably still win the league. They're acting like they won it already.
They still might win.
Enzo is a dead baller, can't handle the pressure, says Joe. Bruno took all them shots from the halfway line, says
I
Mike.
want them to stat pad. I want to take it.
Momentaria says, best show in the YouTube football scene. DR, Matisse, AGT, Flex, Abby, all goats, love it. Only show I look forward to. Come on, you Gunners. I
did
take 2
look
Court
forward to
United as Chelsea fans too, says Ronnie Dodge. And how does United community feel about the Nevilles, Keanes and Rios all over the media, always talking about 15, 20 years ago? You need a brand new project and younger voices. Thoughts, Flex, says Becky.
No, they just say how shit the standards are.
Fair enough. Wrestling Junkie, who do you think will win the league? City. Waiting for United to win the Prem, says Flex. You can't get rid, that's a good name.
Yeah,
can't get rid of players and
United.
manager at
Big
the
him
same
up.
time. It won't work.
Nothing.
Look at what Chelsea have done. They've done exactly that. AS Torres, Abby, please don't hate me. I love you on the show and you're beautiful. But you only sit there because DR can't find a City fan.
Shit damage.
Damn. It's a shame you're Spurs. Robbie, why you talk when you've won nothing, says
So rude,
AGE.
I don't agree.
Not my cousin. Guna Huss says, forgetting to get into first gear. Arsenal didn't even get in the car and still beat Spurs. Come on, you Gunners. Sheldon says, after the... no, I'm not going to read that one. Loving the exclusive Spurs shirt for next season, says John. Coin says, Don Ron, where do I cop a kit like that?
Don Ron.
Don Rob. Don Ron.
Don
Rob.
Ron.
You said Don
It says Don Rob.
Oh,
Where do I cop a
I
kit like that in Florida?
Yeah, Don Ron.
Mandela says, Abby, you lucky that jersey is framed. It's actually not. But there's actually a ridiculous amount to still get through. Should we go through the rest of the
We're going to
games?
have to post the rest
Oh
up.
my
I've
God.
got to run through the rest of the games because
Yeah,
we do have to
quickly.
wrap up the show. It was, of course, Fulham 1, Crystal Palace 1. Newcastle beat Sheffield United 5-1. They've been relegated, Sheffield United, after that defeat. Wolves 2, Luton 1. Luton still survive because Nottingham Forest, of course, lost to Manchester City. And Everton are safe. They beat Brentford by 1-0. So that officially confirmed that they will spend another year at least in the
Liverpool.
division. Bournemouth, they beat Brighton 3-0. And of course, as I said, Forest 0.
Can't anymore, mate. You may as well,
Manchester
mate,
Next year.
get your rubber out, yeah, and take that out, mate, because it can't
Manchester
happen.
City 2. We've reached the
Mathematically
end of the
impossible.
I think Abby
we've reached the
actually
end of the
wrote
show, guys. Thank you very much for it. Thank you very much for all you guys that you've been watching and liking. It's been a glorious show for me personally, of course. Right, but listen, I want to thank Abby.
Bars. Abby, you've been thanked.
See that again on the telly?
By the way, the guy that offered you a
What?
£5 for a drink, he's
Yeah.
just put another. He said, "Calm, AGT. Here's another £5 note. Get Abby a Coke with some ice, lol."
Can I
So that's a tenner. That will get you.
Big up to Margot, man.
Margot.
Margot, big up, man. Big up Margot, man.
Thank you. Thanks, Rob.
Although some of your
Flex.
favourite times was bad.
Big up Flex.
My behaviour.
Big up AGT.
My
and
behaviour.
Big up
My
to
behaviour.
Matisse.
Look at what he's done.
Right,
My
calm,
behaviour.
calm. Right, a big up to all of you guys. Thanks for watching the show. Don't forget
That's over your head
to
in a minute.
subscribe here to DR Sports. We're going to be back on Thursday, previewing. Actually, you guys got to get your Thursday. And then
Listen,
you playing Chelsea.
this is up to a really long
You
week
going
for
to the
me.
press on Thursday?
No, because if I was, I'd have to sit in the Chelsea.
No,
shop.
I meant like you're playing them.
What you got?
Yeah.
What you got? You've got them Thursday.
Cop
Then you've
TV,
got Liverpool
8:30
at the
Friday
weekend.
morning.
8:30 Friday morning with you.
Online, yeah.
Tomorrow, see you tomorrow.
You've got, and then
Tuesday.
Rise.
that's like
What's your agenda, bro?
Whoa.
What's your agenda?
The week that
What's
we
your
just had.
agenda?
Stats, Burnley
What's your
stats,
agenda?
Burnley stats, screenshots.
Let's not.
Screenshots.
Actually,
Kobe Mainoo's
no,
not that good.
Abby.
Let it go. Let that go.
Abby, I'm actually beyond you lot this week
Thank
because
you.
you know why, right? Because I need you lot to get a bit of momentum going, winning games, right? So that when you get to that City game now, you've actually got something to play for, right? To try and get into the top
No,
four.
it won't matter. I don't care.
Chris Wood's a City
I don't
fan,
care.
mate.
I
Chelsea
literally
are going
don't
to do
care.
that. Chelsea are going to beat.
I want City to absolutely stat pad against us. Play the kids.
Well,
Get
you
that
are.
goal difference up, boys. Come on.
You're the stat expert.
Stat pad.
Anyway, thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back on Thursday.
Bye.